The Sushant Singh Rajput's death, was it murder or was it suicide? This question has taken our mind space for far too long. Today, once and for all, we decode the mystery behind the tragic death of Sushant Singh Rajput. NDTV at this point has learned from highly placed sources, both in the CBI and from the AIIMS panel of doctors that was set up, remember, with top forensic experts to look into the fine print of Sushant's autopsy. And that team of experts has now concluded that Sushant Singh Rajput was death by suicide. The forensic report by AIIMS has ruled out murder and has found no foul play as well. This is the big breaking news right here on NDTV. Let's go straight across to Arvind Gunashekhar, who's breaking that story for us. Arvind, take us through the details of what is it that the AIIMS has finally concluded in its report.
Sonal, let's put this clear and straight. NDTV has exclusively accessed the content and also from our sources what actually the forensic reports have opined to the Central Bureau of Investigation in Sushant Singh case. So the forensic reports have ruled out murder in Sushant Singh case, and the reports have pointed that it is a case of suicide and there is no foul play in the death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. In fact, the Central Bureau of Investigation, after taking over this case, they had sought the assistance from the AIIMS for medically reviewing the autopsy and also the viscera reports in connection with Sushant Singh Rajput case. So based on CBI's request, the AIIMS had formed a medical board under the chairmanship of Dr. Sudhir Gupta, who is the head of forensic medicines in AIIMS. So the AIIMS team, they collected the autopsy report and also the viscera examination from the Cooper Hospital. We have to note it here that the Cooper Hospital in Mumbai had conducted the autopsy in this case. So the reports were shared with the AIIMS panel, and the AIIMS panel did visit the crime scene also. So AIIMS panel, they studied the autopsy, they reviewed the autopsy report, they also went through the viscera examination, they also visited the crime scene. So after all this detailed examination, the AIIMS panel had submitted their findings with the Central Bureau of Investigation earlier this week, that is on Monday. So our sources, both in CBI and also in AIIMS, both the sources have confirmed to NDTV that the AIIMS panel has ruled out murder in this case. They have said that it is a case of suicide. Very interestingly, very importantly, the AIIMS panel has concurred with the opinion of Cooper Hospital, that is the Mumbai hospital which had conducted the postmortem in this case. The Mumbai hospital had said that the cause of death is asphyxia due to hanging. That has been concurred by the AIIMS team also, and then they have ruled out murder in this case. They have given their opinion to the Central Bureau of Investigation. Now it is the CBI's job to corroborate these findings and then take this case to the logical conclusion. This is with the CBI. Not just the medical examination, not just the medical forensic examination. So this one more thing, Sonal, let me add
hold
this
on
one
that
point.
thought about CBI for once. I just want to point out that you are basically saying that first the Cooper Hospital in Mumbai, then the AIIMS medical body, and then also the CFSL report. All three at this point are saying the same thing, that there is no foul play. This is not a case of homicide, but a suicide. Is that correct?
Yeah, Sonal, both the Mumbai Cooper Hospital, their autopsy report had called it as a death by hanging. They have called it as an asphyxia due to hanging. That has been concurred by the AIIMS medical board also. Coming to the very important point, that is the circumstantial evidences in this case. So our sources have confirmed to us that not just the AIIMS panel, even the circumstantial evidences in this case also pointed to be a case of suicide and not a case of murder. The CBI Central Forensic Lab was also roped in this case to forensically examine the crime scene for crime scene recreation, for looking for the fingerprints, for looking for any other evidences to show whether there was any foul play in this particular case. Even the CFSL's opinion has also ruled out murder in this case. Even their own forensic examination has ruled out murder, and they have also said that there is no foul play. So all these three reports are in same line, that it's not a case of murder and it is a case of suicide. Now it is a very important point. What our sources in the CBI are saying is that they are still keeping all aspects open. because at this point of our, even as of this moment, they have not got any evidence to show it as a case of murder. So as of this moment, they have not added 302. They are probing the case from the angle of an abetment of suicide and also other 6 to 7 charges that have been invoked in the FIR. So the probe is still very much continuing from the angle of an abetment of suicide. But what our sources are saying is that during the course of investigation, if at all if the agency comes up with any evidence that show it otherwise, that is if during the course of investigation, if the evidence show it to be a case of murder, then they would be invoking 302. But as of this moment, no such evidence has come before the CBI. CBI has done an investigation, a detailed professional investigation for last 57 days. They have questioned over 20 people. They have seized one Asus laptop and also hard disk and also Canon digital camera and also 2 mobile phones. All these things have been forensically examined also, but as of this moment, nothing has come before the CBI to show it as a case of murder, and that's why the agency, even as of this moment, the agency is continuing the probe from the angle of an abetment of suicide and other various charges that have been invoked in the FIR.
So 57 days of investigation by CBI, and at this point, they have nothing to believe that there could be foul play in this matter. The important bit here being that there are 2 medical reports on this. So there is scientific evidence and then there is circumstantial evidence. And both of these at this point not indicating at any lead at this point that could take this case to a case of homicide at this point. Arvind, just break it down for our viewers and make us understand what is the difference when a CFSL does investigation and what is the difference when there is a medical team of doctors doing investigation.
Sonal, the AIIMS Medical Board was roped in to give a medico-legal opinion in this particular case. So
right.
AIIMS team's only job is to go through the autopsy report, do a viscera examination, and also I'll speak to the concerned doctors who had conducted the autopsy, because AIIMS panel did not do the autopsy here. It was done by the Mumbai Cooper Hospital. So AIIMS team, they have given their medico-legal opinion to the Central Bureau of Investigation, which the AIIMS team calls it as a conclusive opinion. In fact, our sources have also confirmed that the AIIMS has already closed their file in this particular case. They have submitted their conclusive findings with the Central Bureau of Investigation. They have closed the file. So it is the job of CBI to take the case to the logical conclusion. So AIIMS has given their medico-legal opinion. Coming to the Central CFSL, that is Central Forensic Science Laboratory, that particular team was roped in by CBI for crime scene recreation to forensically examine the crime scene to see whether there is any foul play, like the fingerprints, whether that particular house was, whether there was any sign of forced entry into the house by any other road, through a balcony or through a window, or whether there was any other foul play in that particular crime scene. So the CFSL also, they did a detailed forensic examination of the crime scene. Even that particular examination, that is called the circumstantial evidences, even that does not show it to be a case of murder. Even that has said that there is no foul play. They have also concurred with the finding that it is a case of suicide. So 3 reports: Cooper Hospital autopsy report, AIIMS Medical Board that has given a medico-legal opinion, and also CFSL. All these 3 forensic reports, 2 are very important because 2 are constituted by CBI. So all these reports have ruled out in this case, and they have called it as a case of suicide. So that's why CBI is still continuing the probe from the angle of an abetment of suicide. And what our sources are saying is that they have done a professional investigation. If at all, if there is in the course of investigation, if any evidence come before them, then they might add murder charge if at all, if anything comes. But as of this moment, nothing has come before them during the 57 days of investigation.